OMG. OMG. Oh, shit.
Mars.
Oh. Need to get up out of me right quick. Oh, this is laziness off me. I gotta go outside. Just might. Just might. Just might.
On the plug, nigga. I just might let the hood with drugs, nigga. I just might fuck your bitch and get her pregnant. I just might buy my baby mama something. I just might put the syrup in the Sprite. I just might.
They going crazy out here, y'all.
I just might smoke a whole tape before my flight. I just might eat the pussy better than a dyke. I just might drop a mixtape every month. I just might crush the ecstasy, put it in the blunt. I just might get my first check and buy some guns. I just might get my first check, give it to a bum. I just might cocaine if I win a Grammy. Get my mama 20 mil, even though she couldn't stand me.
Oh shit.
I just might get back with my baby mama sight. I just might trick 100 grand shooting dice. I just might trick 100 grand up.
Okay, that was one person. Hey, what's up, beautiful butterfly? I probably gotta come back. I don't see nobody on the channel. I don't know if it's cold. I don't know if people getting alert because I just started going back live on the channel.
We trapping, we're making a profit. Predict what you do like a prophet. I'm close to the plug like a socket. More money, no problems. If I ever go broke, I'ma rob them.
The rest ain't even here.
I'm just buying ammunition. Cutting up crack on my granny trying to dishes. Man, niggas want my bitches. So tell me what's the difference? Want my bitches so bad, man. Bitches want my bitches. Man, I just want the Benjamin.
What's up, Glib? You see this shit going on in the street, Glib? These motherfuckers out here is racist. They out here racist.
Yeah, I'm a dog, ho.
They racist.
In real life, ho. So, I'm a dog, ho. No subliminal life, ho. Just might run.
Hey, what's up with it? There you go.
Just might.
It's crazy out here, Glenn. I had to say something. It's crazy out here.
Just might.
It's crazy out here. I don't know if y'all been watching, but these white folks has been going crazy out here. Look, my white friends. I don't want to sound racist. I know I got a lot of white people to support me. I don't want to sound racist. I got friends that are black too. Trust me, I got friends that are black. I am not racist. I got a lot of friends that are black. I just don't hang around them. You feel me? But the white people are here going crazy. Is a motherfucker out here. They shooting up synagogue. They're making pipe bombs and shit. And look. You know what's so crazy? I'm not worried about no motherfucking Muslims no more. I'm more worried about Christians. What's up with it? I'm more worried about Christians than I am. No, look, the last nigga, right? The last nigga who shot the Pittsburgh synagogue up. This nigga hated Jews. This nigga hated Donald Trump. This nigga didn't give a fuck about nobody. Florida trying to be on the map. Wrong way the freaking Trump supporters does not represent us. Hey, wait a minute. No. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is you see, like, we see this Jeffrey shit, you know, motherfuckers talking crazy on the internet, what they gonna do and shoot up. And then people don't take that shit serious until some shit like this happen. Then they're like, oh, we should have had a warning. All these people, they said, oh, we should have figured out he was sending some hateful shit to us. Now, all of a sudden, you got to take white people threats seriously. When they do that type of shit, you got to take their threats fucking seriously. I'm not playing. It's more, look, and then Donald Trump, he gets on the thing, right? He said if it was more guns out there, it wouldn't have happened. So Donald Trump, they talking about gun control. He's not talking about taking guns off the street. This nigga talking about putting more on the street. I said Donald Trump is a cold nigga. Donald Trump is a cold nigga. All right. But hey, Jola, you gotta understand, right? Look. Let's see. The Hispanic bomber in Florida hated blacks, whites, and women alike as long as they were Democratic. Damn. He hated. He didn't give a fuck. That nigga said he didn't give a fuck about nobody. You know the cold thing about it? I don't understand how as soon as they found him, right? They found him spotted oh, he was at this Donald Trump rally. He was at this. I'm like, hold on, y'all done spotted him. Y'all done found him in rallies and all this old shit, right? The same day after y'all busted this dude. Oh, that don't even sound right. You know how they said they found him? They said they found him for one fingerprint and a lot of misspelled words. Wait a minute. The thing about the black fool was riding around the van with pictures on. It looked like an ice cream truck. The van looked like an actual ice cream truck. I said, God damn. Oh, think about the Hispanic woman. It's like an actual ice cream truck. And you know what? Like I said, social media is going crazy, right? This is the type of shit is going to happen where they're going to start putting more restrictions on YouTube and Facebook. It's going to start being more flags. It's going to start being, you're going to lose more freedom of speech and shit like that. They're going to use things like this, so the control of social media and the masses on what you can and cannot say. Because it's a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Like on Twitter, it was Rachel Richardson. She the same dude sent some threatening stuff to her house, right? And she sent something to Twitter, and Twitter was like, "Oh, well, that's not. We don't find that too threatening and shit like that." And after they found out the bomber tried to kill her too, they said the apology thing, like, "Oh, we sorry, it should have been handled differently," and all this old shit. So Twitter actually said they made a mistake. So they finna start changing like social media laws and shit like that, and it's gonna be harder to have freedom of speech now. It did look like a damn ice cream, yeah, like an ice cream truck. It like I said, what the fuck is? I said, it got pictures on. Let me see. It's like an ice cream truck. I got a picture of right here. Like a damn ice cream truck with pictures on it. Like if you see a truck like that, somebody got to do some investigation. Like if this is a dude that's been on social media, talking about who he finna kill and who he hate and shit like that, and then he rolling around in a van that look like this, that's a cause for suspicion. I don't give a fuck. It's a cause for suspicion. At least investigate the dude, see what he making, and how do he make all these goddamn pipe bombs and find all these motherfuckers' addresses, but he can't even spell. I understand. He found all these people addresses and all that shit, but he can't even spell. How that work? How that work? Look at all this shit. Look at all this shit. You can tell he was a radical, right? You got the Las Vegas shooter, right? He's from America. That was a terrorist act. You got all these shooters shooting up schools and shit like that. Them are terrorist attacks right there. You got to ask yourself, when the last time a Muslim done anything to America? Ask yourself. Besides 9/11, and people say that was a conspiracy theory, right? When have the Muslims done anything to America lately? I'm talking about a Unabomber motherfucker shoot up a school. When the last time have y'all heard of a motherfucking Muslim doing anything to America? Right. Donald Trump fan is short for fanatic. Exactly. A white panel truck with names on people's with X by their names. That's a cause for suspicion right there. That's a cause for suspicion right there. Right? And this dude, he worked at a goddamn strip club, and he was a pizza delivery man. What the hell a pizza man and a goddamn strip club worker is that much a fanatic for? You got to think about this. I'm not saying this shit is real, but this nigga is a pizza man and a pizza man, and he worked at a strip club. That was his former job. He was unemployed at the time. Why in the fuck is he so fanatic, or why the fuck he so radical over Donald Trump? Think about it. How fast they found him. One fingerprint and some misspelled words. Does that make sense? Huh? Donald Trump. And I seen a fool riding around in a van, and he threatened to blow up a building before and they let him go. What? See, that's the type of shit I'm saying. You can't let motherfuckers go like this. All these radical, all these motherfucking I'm telling you, it's more terrorists in the United States than it is in any goddamn country over the motherfucking world. It's more motherfuckers in the United States hate people in the United States than motherfuckers around the world. It's more people hate in the United States hate motherfuckers Americans than they hate motherfucking Muslims, Russians, China, Mexicans, any goddamn thing. They hate Americans. Racism is alive. Anytime you can get away with this shit, and then Donald Trump getting on there talking about, look, I'm not a motherfucking globalist, I'm a nationalist. Nationalist, being a nationalist is one of the racist motherfucking statements you can make. That's like sending subliminal messages to fool. They think Donald Trump sending subliminal messages that he's on some white power shit. He's a white nationalist. Huh? This shit is crazy. Racism is alive and motherfucking well. I don't know. I got these mid-elections coming up. I don't know what's happening with that. Let me see. Who's riding around? What is Jeffrey? Oh, Jeffrey. No, what is Jeffrey? Jeffrey is what I'm saying is how they gotta start taking shit like that serious, right? And I can tell you, right, how you can I can tell motherfuckers how they can get Jeffrey off the street, right? The police can't do it, right? The police can't do it. What you got to do is you got to upload. Now, I don't say that for another day. I'm gonna tell y'all on another date on that. I ain't gonna tell y'all right now. I ain't gonna tell y'all right now what's going on with that. Right? And then then you got Donald Trump worried about the group of refugees. It's a group of refugees coming over here in the caravan. Y'all heard about that shit too? A group of Hey, what's up, Yvette? A group of refugees coming over here in the caravan. That's gonna be crazy right there too. America is fit to go. I'm telling you, I'm scared, right? I'm scared. I'm not scared of Muslims. I'm more scared of goddamn Christians. I'm more scared than I'm not living in these neighborhoods. You know, out here you got to worry about more blacks and things like that because we don't have like too many psychotic white people coming in inside LA like that. But the regentrification is starting to happen in LA, and a lot of places you used to see that was ghetto and that was ran down and dirty and shit like that is renovated now in this $1 million loss. Remember I took y'all downtown? It was a 5-minute walk from Skid Row where the crackheads and all that be to where Lost and Millionaires be. It's a 5-minute walk. They cleaning up and regentrifying all of LA, moving the black people out and moving white people in. It's crazy. It's crazy. And they're doing it by taking property. They're doing it by raising rent. They're doing it by giving you better opportunity elsewhere as far as rent control and shit like that. And say, look, you can live out here and you're going to spend $1,500 a month. But if we move you way 50 miles, you know what I'm saying, north to Lancaster, we'll give you the same house, a bigger house for a whole lot cheaper. We'll give you the same, so we give it to you for $500, $600 a month, a 3-bedroom or something like that. But you got to move way to fucking Lancaster in the desert, away from LA. It's some cold shit out here. Regentrification is real, y'all. It's motherfucking real. Hey, Black and Champ. Hey, what's up with it? The refugees that got a nationalist worry, or at least they wanted us to be worried, right? You said the refugees got the nationalist worry. They do got them worried, right? What I'm thinking is, right, I don't think they got them worried. I think they just trying to push the narrative like, you know what I'm saying, we America and we don't want nobody else over here. So it's a way to say the Muslims and the terrorists is coming over there with them is a way to keep everybody out in a way for Donald Trump to push his narrative. Like, okay, we don't want none of these motherfuckers in. So the way they're gonna come in is through these Hispanics and these Northern American refugees. We don't want none of that. It's gonna be crazy, y'all. It's gonna be crazy. Let me see. Yeah, my old neighbor don't look the same at all. Hey, crazy. Your old neighborhood don't look this. See, a lot of jokes I used to do, right? And I'm finna start getting back to them, right? I used to do a lot of racially political jokes and things like that. So, cause I like to talk about racism and the differences in racism and things like that. So I'm finna start getting into a lot of racial jokes and things like that. Not racial as far as I'm going to be talking about one race and be derogatory to one race. I'm going to be pointing out things to all different kind of races and things like that. And I think now is the time to do it with a lot of with a lot of with a lot of racism and stuff going on in the world. I think somebody needs to sit back and laugh at it and joke about it and things like that, and not. We don't need to be so uptight about it. You know what I'm saying? We need to release some pressure off this racism because everybody is so uptight. School shootings, everybody, religion, race. I mean, financial. I mean, everything is being split up. Entertainment. You know, everything is being split up right now. So I want to not saying real racial jokes, but I want to start doing I've been started doing some racial game shows and things like that. And I'm gonna hit the street and I'm gonna ask people certain things, certain races about certain things, just to bring some flavor to it, you know. But I got a show tonight. You know what I'm saying? For those who are in LA, you know what I'm saying? Come on out if you're not doing nothing. Come on out to the show if you're in a house, you're bored, you need something to do, come on out. You know what I'm saying? But I will be doing some street comedy tomorrow. I got to start back doing that, but I need the topic. I'm fit to go with the racial thing because that's what's kind of going right now, and that's what kind of people are like, you know, on the edge about right now. You feel me? So, yeah. Let me see. Let me read the chat. So you grew up where? Let me see. Let me see. Where you grew up in downtown straight hood, we got expensive houses that ran the blacks out. Yeah, that's what it's regentrification. Everything is like it's moving the blacks out because like this, we're losing as far as generations, right? We're killing our black men, we're separating the black family and things like that and everything. And on top of that, on top of the separation, right? We're not producing at a rate, you know what I'm saying, to sustain the death rate. We're not producing the life rate sustainable to the death rate, right? So we're losing at a consistent level, right? And it's going to be pretty soon, it's going to be like we're going to be damn near an extinct race. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it's really going to be bad when we become like an extinct race. Oh my God. That's going to be killer. That's going to be killer. I hope it don't come to that. You know what I'm saying? I hope it don't come to we may become extinct race or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or because even when we killing each other, right? We still got mixed, we still interbreeding with other races, you know what I'm saying? And we having a lot of light-skinned babies, half-breed babies and shit. You see with Drake and Steph Curry and shit. You see the light skin is coming in, and we're promoting the light skin, right? We're not promoting the dark skin as much as we're promoting the light skin as much. So the dark skin is slowly fading away. Look at the percentages in the community. We are in our community in LA. We are the third minority now. We got the Hispanics and we got the Asians, and then it's the blacks. It used to be the blacks, then the Hispanics, then the Asians by far. You know what I'm saying? But now it's the Hispanics and it's the Asians, and then it's the blacks. It totally flipped over. It totally flipped over. In the schools in UCLA, it's 0.5% blacks up in there, and most of the blacks are on there. I think I said 93% of blacks. I said 93 and 95% of all blacks at UCLA are athletes, student athletes. It's only 0.5 students there that's on a scholarship, and it's a private school. This is how racially divided everything is in LA. You know what I'm saying? You got a little Asia, you got a little downtown, you got parts of LA. You know what I'm saying? That blacks not really welcome because it's mostly Hispanic land. If you don't know no Hispanic, you could get. You know what I'm saying? They arrive you. Hey, get up out of here. You know, it's a lot of racism in LA. Gangs are starting to become more racism. So it's going to be a lot of divide and shit. So if motherfucker don't, if you, So I want to bring some type of awareness to it. You know, I want to start asking other races too. I'm not just going to ask blacks questions. I want to go on the street and also ask whites and Hispanics questions, you know what I'm saying, about blacks. You know what I'm saying? I want to have to spice it up where it doesn't seem racist, but I can get an honest opinion of everybody, you know? I want to do that. Listen from at work. I will always see dude riding around that van. Hey, it's always the dude next door that people don't really expect is the serial killer or the terrorist or the rapist or something bad. You know, it's always the dude next door. It's always the dude next door. So remember that. You never know who you next to. You never know the person that's living around you. You never know your community, you know what I'm saying? Because we're not intact with our community like that. So you don't know if it's a serial killer or a rapist or even a motherfucking a serial killer stay next. This shit is crazy. But anyway, I got to get up out of here. I got to go get a haircut and stuff like that. I just wanted to say, I'm finna go out and do, you know what I'm saying, see how y'all like when I go out and do these jokes on this racially motivated topics and things like that, because I think they need to be talked about. So I ain't gonna go out today. Like I said, I got a show, but I will be doing something next week, and I'll be coming on here and I'll be asking y'all some racial questions and things like that, and get honest opinions up in here, and then I can go out in the street and I can try to get people's honest opinion on racism and what racism is about. Like I said, I'm a political comedian, so these are the type of things I do. You feel me? So I'll get back at y'all later. I'll holler back. Hopefully before my show. If not, I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.